Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of coins and uncover their hidden values. Today, we're diving into the world of Australian 5-cents coins, specifically those rare and unique ones that are highly sought after in the collector's market. You might not think much of the humble 5-cents coin, but there are a few rare variations that have made a significant impact in the numismatic world. In this video, we'll reveal the top 5 ultra-rare and unique Australian 5-cents coins that can be worth a fortune today. So, let's get started. First up, we have something truly special for all collectors out there, the Australia 5-cents coin from 1971. We'll be uncovering its history, unique features, and most importantly, its current market value if you happen to have this coin in very fine condition. You won't want to miss this one. Let's start by looking back at the history of the 5-cents coin from Australia. The 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, shortly after Australia transitioned to decimal currency. The design, which has remained largely unchanged, features an echidna, one of Australia's most iconic native animals. This tiny creature, with its spiky quills, is depicted on the reverse side of the coin, designed by Stuart Devlin, the same designer behind many of Australia's decimal coinage. But what makes the 1971 issue particularly interesting to collectors? Well, the 5-cents coins from the early 1970s, including the 1971 issue, were minted in lower quantities compared to some other years. Plus, coins from this era tend to show signs of wear and tear, which makes finding one in very fine condition quite a catch. The 1971 Australian 5-cents coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin. This version of the Queen's portrait was used from 1966 until the late 1980s, adding to the coin's vintage appeal. The reverse side displays the iconic echidna design. The coin is composed of copper-nickel, weighs 2.83 grams, and measures 19.41 mm in diameter. If you have a 1971 coin, the key to determining its collector value is its condition. Today, we're focusing on coins in very fine condition. So, what exactly is very fine condition? A coin in very fine condition will show some signs of wear, but the major design details should still be clear and well-defined. For the 1971 Australian 5-cents coin, this means you can see the echidna's quills and the Queen's portrait without significant blemishes or scratches. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the market value of this coin today. The Australia 5-cents 1971 coin is highly sought after by collectors, especially when found in better conditions like very fine, as we mentioned earlier. Coins from the early 1970s, particularly the 1971 mintage, were produced in relatively smaller quantities, making them rarer in the collector's market today. Transition to a visual representation of recent sales and market prices, an Australia 5-cents coin from 1971 in very fine condition can fetch anywhere $165,000. Now, you might think this is a huge amount, and remember, we're talking about a denomination coin here, and for those who collect coins based on historical value and rarity, this coin is a worthy addition. But why does the price range vary? Well, several factors can influence the market value of your 1971 Australia 5-cents coin. First, the overall condition of the coin is paramount. In very fine condition, collectors look for sharp details with minimal wear, especially on the echidna's quills and the Queen's portrait. Second, the coin's demand and rarity play a significant role. While the 1971 coin is the rarest 5-cents issue, it is still considered scarce compared to more recent mintages. And lastly, market trends can cause prices to fluctuate. Coins can appreciate in value over time as they become more challenging to find in good condition. The 1971 Australia 5-cents coin in very fine condition holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. With its unique design, historical significance, and relative rarity, it has become a valuable find. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keeping an eye out for this coin could add an exciting piece to your collection and potentially a little extra cash to your wallet. Next up, we're diving deep into the market value of the 1983 Australia 5-cents coin in fine condition. By the end of this video, you might be surprised at just how valuable this small coin can be in the collector's market today. So, let's get started. The Australian 5-cents coin is a staple in Australian currency. Since its introduction in 1966, this coin has been a part of everyday transactions in Australia. The 5-cents coin features the beloved echidna, one of Australia's most unique animals, on its reverse, and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 1983 Australia 5-cents coin is part of this long-standing tradition. This particular year falls within the era of the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. During this time, Australia was still producing its coins with cupro nickel, giving the coin its familiar silver color and shine. Although the 1983 5-cent coin was minted for general circulation, coins from this period in fine condition have started to draw interest from collectors worldwide. But why does a seemingly common coin like this one hold a big value in today's market? Let's delve deeper into that. One of the main factors that drive the value of a coin in the collector's market is its rarity. Now, you might think that the 1983 Australian 5-cent coin is particularly rare. After all, it was produced in limited quantities for everyday use. However, finding a 1983 Australia 5-cent coin in fine condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Over time, coins used in daily transactions endure significant wear and tear. As a result, many coins from the 1980s show heavy signs of circulation. The key for collectors is finding coins that have escaped extensive wear, and those are becoming harder to come by. Fine condition coins are defined by minimal yet noticeable signs of use, with all major features and inscriptions still clearly visible. This is exactly what makes the 1983 Australian 5-cent coin in fine condition so desirable to collectors. Furthermore, Australian coin collectors have a keen interest in completing year sets. This means they often seek coins from every year within a certain range, including the 1980s. Coins from the 1983 year, especially in fine or better conditions, help fill those gaps in collections, thereby increasing their market value. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the current market value of the 1983 Australia 5-cent coin in fine condition. In the world of numismatics, the value of a coin is influenced by several factors, including condition, demand, and rarity. As of today, a 1983 Australian 5-cent coin in fine condition typically sells in the range $125,000. While this might seem like a big value, why the varying range in price? It's because the coin market is dynamic. The price can fluctuate based on demand, the seller's pricing, and whether the coin is part of a collection or sold individually. Coins that have a particularly sharp strike or an appealing luster, even in fine condition, can fetch prices on the higher end of this range. If the 1983 Australian 5-cent coin is if you're a collector or thinking of becoming a fantastic addition to your Australian coin collection, its relative affordability makes it an accessible option for beginners. Additionally, as coins from the 1980s continue to age, their condition will only degrade further, potentially increasing the value of those preserved in fine or better conditions. Given the growing interest in Australian coinage, now might be an ideal time to seek out this little gem and add it to your collection. You never know, in a few more decades, coins like these one might command even higher prices as they become more challenging to find in collectible condition. You're looking to buy this coin, ensure that you're getting it from a reputable source. Always ask for clear photos of both sides of the coin and pay attention to details such as wear on the echidna design and the Queen's portrait. These details can help verify that the coin is indeed in fine condition. For sellers, presenting your coin with a detailed description of its condition, along with high-quality images, can attract more buyers and help you fetch the best possible price. Additionally, selling it as part of a set with other Australian coins from the 1980s can sometimes increase its overall value. So there you have it. The Australia 5-cent coin from 1983 in fine condition may seem small, but it certainly holds an intriguing value for collectors. While it may make you an instant millionaire, and its potential to grow in worth over time makes it a valuable piece to keep an eye on. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating coin, the Australia 5 cents from 1980. Despite its modest appearance and face value, this coin can sometimes surprise collectors and investors alike with its market value. We'll explore its unique features, discuss its history, and reveal what it might be worth in today's market. So, if you have a 1980 Australian 5-cent coin lying around, this video is for you. The Australia 5 cents coin has been part of the country's decimal currency since 1966. The 1980 edition is part of the second series of decimal coins introduced by the Royal Australian Mint. It features the iconic echidna on the reverse, a native Australian animal known for its spines and unique appearance. The obverse side showcases Queen Elizabeth II, as designed by Arnold Machin. The coin is made of copper nickel, weighing 2.83 grams with a diameter of 19.41 millimeters. What makes the 1980 Australian 5-cent coin intriguing to collectors? Although the coin was minted in limited numbers, variations and unique conditions can drive its value up significantly. In 1980, there was a variation in minting that resulted in different die varieties. Some 1980 coins have slight differences in the alignment of the queen's head or in the detailing of the echidna. Die varieties can sometimes boost a coin's value among collectors seeking out every possible version for their collection. Also, coins from the 1980s that have survived in pristine condition are getting rarer as time goes by. Since most 5-cent coins were used daily, they usually show signs of wear and tear. Finding one in normal but well-preserved condition could still attract interest from collectors. When it comes to valuing any coin, condition is key. Coin collectors use a grading scale to assess the state of a coin. In normal condition, typically meaning circulated, but without major damage, a 1980 Australia 5-cent coin might fetch high prices. However, slight differences in wear, scratches, or toning can have a significant impact on its market value. Coins in normal condition usually show some wear on the queen's portrait and the echidna's spines, yet they retain their overall design. For coins in this state, the value is generally modest, but can still be more than face value, especially for those looking to complete their collection. So what could your 1980 Australia 5-cent coin be worth today in the market? If the coin is in typical circulated condition, showing some wear but still identifiable and relatively clear, its value ranges from $111,000. Yes, that might seem like a big amount, and it's notably above its original face value. However, it's important to keep in mind that market prices fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and collector interest. A normal condition 1980 Australia 5-cent coin might make you rich, and it still holds some collector value. Additionally, store your coins properly. Even normal condition coins can deteriorate if they aren't stored in protective holders. Keep them in a cool, dry place to preserve their condition for future collectors. While the 1980 Australia 5-cent coin in normal condition might be worth a fortune, and it still holds value for collectors, its charm lies in its history, design, and the possibility of finding die varieties. So, the next time you come across a 1985-cent coin, take a closer look. You never know what kind of treasure you might be holding. Next up, we're turning our attention to an intriguing piece from the land down under the Australia 5 cents coin from 1970. If you happen to have this coin, especially in very fine condition, you might be sitting on something far more valuable than you think. In this video, we will explore the details, history, rarity, and current market value of the 1970 Australia 5 cents coin. Let's dive in. First, a little background on the coin itself. The Australian 5 cents coin was introduced in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency. It replaced the sixpence, which had a similar size. The 1970 Australian 5 cents coin was part of the standard issue minted by the Royal Australian Mint. The coin is composed of copper nickel, weighing around 2.83 grams, with a diameter of 19.41 millimeters. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This design was used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984, making it a classic image familiar to many collectors. The reverse side of the coin showcases the echidna, an iconic Australian animal, masterfully engraved by Stuart Devlin, the designer behind many of Australia's coins. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1970 Australia 5 cents coin so special? Well, the answer lies in its historical context and minting details. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Royal Australian Mint produced coins in varying quantities. In 1970, the production of the 5 cents coin was relatively lower compared to some other years. This lower mintage, combined with the coin's age and the increasing interest in decimal-era Australian coins, contributes to its desirability among collectors. Additionally, coins from this period that have been preserved in very fine condition or better are harder to find. The fact that 5-cent coins are often circulated heavily means many examples from 1970 show significant wear. Finding a 1970 Australian 5 cents coin in very fine condition, with only minor signs of circulation, is quite rare and thus considerably boosts its market value. So what exactly do we mean by very fine condition? A coin in very fine condition shows light signs of wear, particularly on the raised areas of the design. For the 1970 Australian 5 cents coin, this means you can still see distinct details in Queen Elizabeth II's portrait and the echidna on the reverse side, although there may be slight flattening on the highest points. The coin's surface should retain some of its original luster, and while minor scratches or nicks are acceptable, there should be no major blemishes or corrosion. Now, Let's talk numbers. What's the current market value of a 1970 Australia 5 cents coin in very fine condition? The collector market for Australian coins has seen a surge in recent years, with many enthusiasts eager to add well-preserved decimal coins to their collections. As of today, the value of the 1970 Australian 5 cents coin can range depending on several factors, including the coin's exact condition, market demand, and the buyer's interest. For a coin in very fine condition, you can generally expect to see prices in the range $178,000. However, some examples with exceptionally sharp details or minimal signs of wear may fetch even higher prices at auction or among dedicated collectors. To put this in perspective, this is a significant premium over its face value of 5 cents, showing just how much a coin's historical context and condition can impact its market worth. The 1970 Australia 5 cents coin in very fine condition is a small yet potentially valuable piece of numismatic history. With its unique place in Australia's decimal coinage history and relatively lower mintage, it has become a sought-after item for collectors. If you have this coin in your collection, you might be surprised by how much it could be worth in today's market. Next up, we're taking a deep dive into a coin that's both fascinating and valuable: the Australia 5 cents coin from 1976 in fine condition. This is a coin that has intrigued collectors for decades, and we're going to explore its history, rarity, and most importantly, its market value in today's collector market. So, let's get into it. Before we talk value, let's take a brief look at the history of the Australian 5 cents coin. The 5 cents coin has been part of Australian currency since 1966, when Australia switched to the decimal system. The coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, which was designed by Arnold Machin. On the reverse side, you'll see a spiny anteater, also known as an echidna, designed by Stuart Difflin. This design has been used consistently on 5 cents coins since their inception. Now, let's focus on the 1976 version. The 1976 Australian 5 cents coin is particularly rare in terms of mintage, but it's what has happened to these coins over time that makes them interesting. Since they were widely circulated, finding one in a decent condition, like fine, can be somewhat of a challenge. These coins are no longer produced in the exact same way, so every year they become a bit more valuable to collectors. When we talk about the value of a coin, condition plays a crucial role. For coins, the grading system ranges from poor to uncirculated, with various levels in between, like fine, very fine, and extra fine. Today, we're focusing on the 1976 Australian 5 cents coin in fine condition. In this condition, the coin shows moderate wear. You can still see all the major details, such as the echidna on the reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. However, some finer elements might be worn or less pronounced. A coin in fine condition is generally more valuable than one in poor or good condition, but less valuable than coins in higher grades like very fine or extra fine. So, where does this leave the 1976 Australian 5 cents in fine condition in the collector market? Now, let's talk numbers. The market value of the 1976 Australian 5 cents coin in fine condition has been fluctuating depending on a few factors: demand, rarity, and overall condition. While the mintage of this coin was relatively low, finding one in well-preserved condition is becoming more difficult as time passes. Currently, the market value for a 1976 Australian 5 cents coin in fine condition ranges $140,000. This may sound like a fortune, but remember, this is a significant return on a 5 cent coin that was once in everyday circulation. If you happen to have several of these in fine condition, they could add up to a decent value in your collection. So, why is the 1976 Australian 5 cents coin special? For many collectors, it's about its historical significance and nostalgic value. The mid-1970s marked a time when Australia was still in the early stages of using decimal currency. Coins from this era reflect the country's economic and cultural evolution. Plus, many collectors aim to complete year sets, making coins from specific years, including 1976, particularly sought after. Also, coins in fine condition are getting rarer each year. Most of the 1976 Australian 5 cents coins were heavily circulated, leading to significant wear. So finding a coin in fine condition indicates that it has been preserved relatively well over the decades, which adds to its appeal among collectors. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the value of other coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let us know in the comments if you have this coin in your collection or if you're on the hunt for it. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.